you okay? Can I help you? How many of you have nightmares? Better yet, reoccurring nightmares. When I was younger, actually even still today, I have reoccurring dreams where I go back into the same dream. Now, I tend to be semi-lucid in my dreams, so I'm able to control some aspects. But that also means when I have a reoccurring dream, I know it. I recognize that I'm in the same dream again. I'm able to make different choices every time. When I was really young, I had a reoccurring nightmare. Now, this nightmare is probably your average scary kid's nightmare. The problem was that it kept happening every night for about a week. This is how it went. I wake up in an old cobbled church that has a staircase coming up from the street with an iron gate. I'm at the back of the church. Inside this church is goblins, dark shadowy figures with sharp claws, teeth. They're all trying to get at me, coming in through the back doors, the front door, and every place. So I run. I run away as fast as I can, trying to get through. So I run up the pew aisles, and I see a ladder. So I jump up the ladder, get up to the top, and I see a cage. A cage in a church? It's weird. But either way, I didn't care. So I run in to this cage, grab the sliding gate, and slam it shut, locking me in. And all the figures come up to the iron gates, reaching their claws in, trying to get through to me with their teeth and everything. I'm freaking out. So this is my trick to wake myself up. So I was trapped in this dream. So I close my eyes really tight and open them. And I'd be awake. I was like, man, that's freaky. And eventually I was able to calm myself down, fall back asleep. Didn't dream the rest of the night. Next night, I'm in the dream again. I run. I get up to the top of the balcony once again where that cage was. Instead of going in the cage, though, I see that there's an old candle chandelier. So I jump for it, grab onto it, and swinging across to where there's another balcony with another cage. As I'm about to jump off, though, there's already shadow figures and goblins and demons trying to claw at me. So I'm stuck on the chandelier, swinging back and forth between the goblins and shadow figures on the other side and the ones behind me. I had nowhere to go, and it looks like they're about to jump after me. So, freaking out, I let go. Became a falling dream now. And so I shut my eyes, open them up, and I'm awake. I was like, man, I hope this doesn't happen again. Third night, same thing. This time I don't even bother with the balconies. I run to the back of the church, trying to get through the windows, breaking the glass with a chair. These windows were barred on the outside. I couldn't get through once I shattered the glass. And they were coming up the pews, up the aisles, getting to me quickly. So I shut my eyes, open them, and I'm awake. Next night, I'm panicking. I already know what's going to happen. I know I can't go up to the balcony. I know I can't swing across the chandelier. So I run to the back door as quickly as I can before anyone starts to show up, because I want to get there as quickly as possible to find a way out. So I run, only to find that they're already streaming in through the back door, coming down the hallway to come to the main chapel area. I was trapped because they were already coming in behind me into the hallway too. So I shut my eyes, opened them, and I'm awake. I was kind of done with this dream at this point, but I didn't know what to do. I kept having it every night. Next night, once again the same dream. I started panicking. I started looking around. Left, right, up, down, trying to see if anything's coming. But there's a couple differences. It was daytime this time. Every other night, it was nighttime in this dream. No creatures. No one. And I came to this distinct awareness that I was alone in this dream. And I was like, okay, I'm alone. I have full control of this dream for once. That happens every now and then. So, instead of waking myself up, I decide to explore. I go through every possible escape in this place. And I found very quickly, because of all the previous nights, why I couldn't get out. And I found that the best escape was to lead all the goblins and ghouls on a wild chase. So that's what I figured out. I figured out where I'd go first, then where I'd go next. So I'd go to the back of the chapel to get everyone to come up the aisles and everything, and then I'd circle back around to one of the side aisles, get up the ladder to the balcony. So they'd be coming after me, getting up to the balconies. I'd jump onto the chandelier, swinging across to the other balcony. So I'm leading them around in a circle. Then I'd climb down that ladder case and run back to the main entrance. By doing a loop like this, I found that if I was to have this dream again, I would lead them on a wild goose chase, taking them in a circle, finding a way out so I could get to that staircase down to the main street, open the gate, and I could be free. I found my way out, so if I ever had the dream again, I could get out of the chapel and maybe experience more of the dream without being chased. Being tired and exhausted because I explored almost every possibility during this dream, I sat down on the back pew right next to the staircase to where I could see down the stairs and out the iron gate to the main road below. I was alone in this dream. I knew I was alone. I knew that I was safe for once in this dream. Then I hear footsteps, high heel shoes. I see someone walk past the iron gate. I startled a little bit. It's like I thought I was alone in this dream. I had complete control of this dream. I was lucid. So I was kind of like, what's going on? The person walks back. To my horror, I couldn't see a face on this individual, this lady's. There was no face, but yet it looked up at me, tilted its head, and said in a very quiet voice, "Are you okay? Can I help you?" Reaches out, opens up the gates, starts walking up the stairs, and says the same thing again. "Are you okay? Can I help you?" I was flipping out. Every night before, yes, I was being chased by ghouls, but this no-face figure walking towards me, asking me very sweetly if I was okay, freaked me out more than any of the rest of the dreams. So I did what I usually do. I shut my eyes, open them up, and I'm awake and safe. And I was like, oh, good, I'm okay. I'm in the bed, I'm awake, and then I hear, as if a whisper in my ear, "Are you okay? Can I help you?" I felt the breath on my ear. I was awake. I froze in my bed. I couldn't scream. I couldn't breathe. I was in pure panic. Eventually, I was able to breathe again, and I called out to my brothers. We're at my grandma's house, sleeping over. And my brothers were in the queen bed, I was in the twin. So I call out to my brothers, and she's like, "Pat." And they were annoyed with me, because I woke them up in the middle of the night. And being the good old brother, I come and curled up on the bottom of the queen of the bed, freaked out to my life, and I just needed to be near someone for the rest of the night. I was a pure chicken at that point. Either way, by far, I'd have to say that was one of my worst nightmares I've ever had. The continuing nightmares leading up to that, but all those continuing nightmares, I was able to go back to bed in my own bed. I didn't have to go find someone else. But that last one, I've never, ever went, as far as I can remember, to my mom's bed to sleep in it. But if we were at home, I probably would have that night. But we're at my grandma's house and my brother's nearby, so I was able to annoy them and sleep in their bed instead. But yeah, crazy nightmare. Crazy nightmare. Share in the comments your craziest nightmare that ever followed you to the waking world. Now, that wasn't the last nightmare I've had follow me to the waking world. I've had several of those. That was just the worst one. I'll definitely tell those other ones, but until then, sweet dreams.